Alrighty, so we are on the map Windstorm. It's a standard battle. Windstorm's one of the harder maps to play in a medium tank, and that's going to be because it's a very map that's conducive to playing heavy tanks. There's a lot of corridors, a lot of cities, and it can be very punishing if you're trying to push on Windstorm in a medium tank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play in the middle. If you look at the enemy team lineups, they have got a mouse and two E5s. German heavies, German armor. They've got a lot of that, so I'd expect them to be able to win this city. If you look at our lineup, we've got a mouse and E5, and chances are their tier 10 heavies are going to beat our tier 10 heavies. So hopefully we can win the northern side of the map, or the middle. I'm going to play in the middle and just sort of flex around as I see fit. So the M48 Patton isn't exactly quick. What I can do from here is I will just look for shots on people who cross into this area and who are driving into position. So I'll just pop up here. You have to be really careful about artillery when you're doing this, but maybe I might be able to get a couple of early shots. I just got lit, which is actually sort of interesting. Because I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was the mouse or someone else. I'm not going to poke right here because it's really likely the mouse is just pre-aiming me. And this E5 is sort of using me as a scout right now. So I'm going to see if I can get out of this position. If I can, I'd love to be able to influence this northern fight. But I also have to realize it's really early in the game right now, so... Alright, so there isn't a mouse looking down this lane, which is pretty useful. The E5, he's going to stay there probably. I'm going to look for shots on people like this Batcha. You can see this type is just going to die though. That missed. So much for great gun accuracy on the move. I'm going to look for shots in this Batchat. If he pokes up, I can just put shots into him. At the same time, though, I'm going to need to be really conscious about artillery, because getting clicked isn't fun. That shot hit, but low roll, though. It's not that big of a deal. If this guy gives me the chance, I'm going to shoot at him again, though, obviously. There's a T-71 in the middle. I'm not going to be able to do anything about him because of the Jagdpanzer E100. Their mouse has moved. No, he hasn't moved, he just hasn't been spotted. So I think the mouse might actually just be behind this house right here, sort of near the Jagdpanzer E100. I'm going to reload right now and see if I can get shots on this guy, because really we have no map control right now. So it looks like the mouse has moved. I'm going to need to kill this Jag really quickly, because if I don't, what's going to happen is they're going to win the city, and we're also losing up here, so potential problem. That Jag is looking at me. This E5 needs to go put side shots into this Jagdpanzer 100. That'd be really, really cool if he could do that. He's in a heavy tank. He's in a heavy tank, but he doesn't really want to be aggressive right now. It's a bit annoying. I really want to kill this Jag, but I'm not going to take the hit. I don't see why we can't just work our angles on this dude. So I'm just going to push onto this T-71. That's going to allow me to get behind this Jagdpanzer E100. Then we can just sort of play it from there. I really do want to kill this guy relatively quickly, though. You can see the E5 is on full HP, which is probably a good thing right now. Going to go for this guy's track if I can. And I'm just going to keep putting shots into his track as we manage to kill him. He's, fucked right now. There's nothing he can do. I'm just going to keep staying behind him. I want to keep moving so I don't get clicked, because that would sort of suck. Put the track, and now we're going to be able to finish him off in a second. Cool, so they've got a Grill 15 over here. He's not a threat. I want to be clearing out the north if possible. They aren't being very aggressive in the city, and that's going to be to our advantage. I'd be willing to say that if they had just quickly pushed the city, this might be a raffle stomp game, like it might be a 15-0 type battle, but because they're taking so much time, I'm going to be able to take advantage of that. So there's a bad shot right there. I can put a shot into him on the move. Apparently this house isn't destructible. Hopefully it doesn't kill my engine. Cool. I'm going to look for another shot on that bat. He's a one-shot, and really I think I'm just going to go help out the city right now. We can win this city potentially if we take advantage of numbers. Like, this E5 is alone. So if I can put shots into him... fuck. That'd be really useful. Obviously that isn't happening though. Maybe I can just keep farming him. I'm really worried about committing because I don't know where their 5100 is. There's their other E5, etc. So... gonna look for shots on this E5, see if I can finish him off, and just keep getting damage from here. I'm focusing down the E5 over the T49 because really he is more of a threat. He's also pretty easy to kill, and he's giving me reliable shots. I have to be careful about the 5120. The mouse is sort of blocking my shot. We can finish off that e5 though. And hopefully the e5 in the middle comes to help. I might just have to run away from here though. I'm helping out this mouse pretty well in my opinion. I'm worried about where their 5100 is. You can see this e5's pre-aiming me, so I'm just going to chill here. The score is relatively close. You can see re5 is getting into the fight, and that's going to be really helpful if we're trying to win this flank here. Hoping this t49 might poke somewhere. And I'm not going to risk getting clipped out by the 5120. So right now I'm going to look for another way to approach the situation. The majority of their team is down here, and we don't have a lot of people up like here to help us out. So I'm going to look for shots coming through this alleyway here. Maybe I can get the kill shot on this e5. Really, I'd like to get his gun out of the fight. There we go. 5120 is going to be next. He's a one-shot autoloader, and those are always worth taking out. Unless, you know, this guy's going to give me free shots. Alright, so I managed to get the track there. That's, you know, it could have penned, but that's okay. Gonna just see if I can finish off this dude. Looks like he's stock, and really right now I'm in a position where I have the hit points to just very quickly YOLO this e5 and finish him off. And that should be the game. I'll just kill this. Oh, okay, I guess I won't kill him. Alright, let's go take a very quick look at the post-game stats. Alrighty, so in the end we got a Mastery Badge First Class, High Caliber, 3,440 XP. That was doubled because of the mission that's on today. 5,385 damage, 4 kills, 1,150 base XP. So really that was almost a Mastery Badge. I'm actually pretty surprised. This 54 Lightweight got 5 kills, which is really impressive for a 54 Lightweight in this type of matchmaking. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully this replay was helpful. This map's really difficult to play in a medium tank. Hopefully I showed how you can sort of brawl in something like an M48 Patton with realistically no armor. So yeah,